the third subtopic in our lesson is the role of the parliament. Yes, we are in chapter 3 civics, that is why do we need a parliament. So in that we have completed the two subtopics. Now we are in the third subtopic. Yes, what is the role of the parliament? You know very well the importance of the parliament, right? Yes, parliament is very necessary to a democratic country. Why? Because in the parliament, the decisions has been taken which are required for all the country people. So, the parliament has immense power in our country. That's why it is very important thing for the Indians to decide which people has to go to the parliament. That we know that through the elections, through exercise our voting right, we can elect our representatives and we can send them to the parliament. Now our parliament consists of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. And Lok Sabha is very important for us. Why? Because our elected representatives will sit in Lok Sabha. And the elections for Lok Sabha were conducted for once every 5 years. Yes, these elections are very crucial to India to decide the fate of India. India is a very big democratic country and it is divided into a number of constituencies. From each constituency, a person will select to the parliament. Like this, the people who are sent to the parliament from the constituencies of the states are called as member of the parliament. So, all these members of the parliament together make up the parliament. So, after elected, after won in the elections, they will send to the parliament as representatives from the states. These members of the parliament had two responsibilities. The first one is select the national government and the second one is to guide, to control and to inform the government. So these two responsibilities are there on the head of the MPs. So the first one is to select the national government. The name itself indicating that the government which represents the total country is called the national government. So, how the process goes on to select a national government? As we know that we have many political parties to compete with one another to participate in the elections. Yes, after the elections, out of all the political parties, one party can able to stood as winner. So that winner party is called our ruling party. So how we can decide the winner? Right. So which political party has the majority of the votes, the majority number of the MPs, which political party consists, that political party is represented as the winner in the elections. And that political party will become a ruling party for the country. Yes, from that ruling party, one elected leader is become as the Prime Minister of our country. So, how we have to know that the party can get the majority of the votes? Altogether, we have 543 seats in Lok Sabha plus 2 Anglo-Indian seats. Means altogether we have 545 seats in Lok Sabha. So, out of this, half of the number means 272 seats at least a single party has to consist, means it is called the winner in the elections or it will become a ruling party to the country. So, at least a single party can able to hold 272 seats in Lok Sabha. So, that party is the majority party and that party is the ruling party of the country. Then, from this, the remaining parties who got a small shares are called opposition parties or they are called sometimes as coalition. Yes. So, in the opposition parties, which party has more number of the seats, that party is called opposition party in the country. Yes, after from the national government, the prime responsibility of the Prime Minister is to select the executive group. Yes, executive group is one of the part in our government, right? Yes, we have already read about this in the chapter 1. Sometimes when we hear the name of the government, often we can recollect these executive people in our mind. So executives are the resemblance of the government, or they are the replica of the government, we can say. Yes. So from the majority party, from his MPs, the Prime Minister will select the persons for some key roles in India. This executive group will help to the Prime Minister in implementing the laws made by the Parliament. For example, health, education and finance, these are some of the examples of executive branches. Yes, the next one is, nowadays it is very difficult to a political party to get the majority of the votes. Like 270, more than 272 seats or 272 seats is not a joke, or it is not a simple matter to get for a single political party. That's why sometimes the governments will go for the coalition with the opposition parties. Not exactly opposition parties, the other parties who have the same tastes and interests with this party, they can join with the hands with that party and make a coalition government. The name of this coalition government is United Progressive Alliance. Yes, sometimes if a single party cannot able to pull up 272 MPs under its political party, then that party can take the help of other parties which have the same interest like this party and can form the government. That type of governments or coalitions are called United Progressive Alliance, UPA. Now, Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha also having the same importance along with the Lok Sabha. So, the Rajya Sabha people are elected by the elected representatives for the assemblies. So, from the different states, from the different state assemblies, the people will select or nominated to the Rajya Sabha. And the total members of the Rajya Sabha are 233 plus 12 members are nominated by the President of India. And in the Rajya Sabha, every bill which passed through the Lok Sabha will enter into the Rajya Sabha, and it is very necessary to get the approve from the Rajya Sabha also. So if any alters are there, means if any changes are there in that bill, means it has to be done in Rajya Sabha. And Rajya Sabha members have also many responsibilities which can be included in decision making of country. Tomorrow we will learn about to guide, control and inform the government. Thank you. Here I am showing you textbook exercises. Open your textbook and follow this exercise. Here observe the first question. Use the table alongside to answer the question below. The first question is, who will form the government? Why? If you observe the table at your left hand side, you can observe there national parties. Under the heading of national parties, Bharatiya Janata Party BJP got 282 seats or MPs. So, as per our lesson, if any single party got more than 50% of the total seats, means 272 seats, it can able to form the government. So, obviously, according to our statement, BJP can able to form the government because it got the more than 50% seats in Lok Sabha. So the next question is, who will be present for discussion in the Lok Sabha? So if you observe the table, the elected MPs, all the elected MPs can able to attend to Lok Sabha for the discussions. Is this process similar to what you have read about in class 7th? Obviously, wherever how many years back we have read, the concept will be the same. Why? Because it already written in the Constitution of India. That's why how many times and how many classes we have read, the concept will be same. It won't be changed. And come to the below questions. The photograph on page number 28 shows results from the 3rd Lok Sabha elections held in 1962. Use the photograph to answer the following questions. So for this you have to go to the page number 28. Yes, this is the page number 28. Observe carefully. So from this page we can understand that which political party can able to form the government. So the first question goes like this. Which state has the highest number of MPs in the Lok Sabha? Why do you think is so? So if you observe the table, you can easily understand that the state Uttar Pradesh has more number of Congress MPs. So Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of MPs in the Lok Sabha. Why? Because Uttar Pradesh has more number of the constituencies overall India. So the next question is, which state has the least number of MPs in the Lok Sabha? So Delhi is very small and the total constituencies are 5 and those 5 are caught by Congress. So anyways, Delhi has the least number of MPs in the Lok Sabha. And the next one is, which political party has won the most seats in all states? So by observing the image, we can tell that the most number of the seats are caught by the Congress party. Right. Why? Because in the total also we can observe that out of 490, 338 seats are held by Congress. Next one is, which party do you think will form the government? Give the reason. Which party can hold the majority of the MPs? That party has to form the government. So here you can observe that Congress party is the majority party. That's why it is able to form the government. So this is the case in 1962. In the 1962, the Indian politics are revolve around the Congress. Here you have provided one more information about results of the 15th Lok Sabha elections, May 2009. So here, if you observe the national parties, Bahujana Samaj Party 21, Bharatiya Janata Party 116, Communist Party of India 4, Communist Party of India Marxist 16, Indian National Congress 206, Nationalist Congress Party 9, Rashtriya Janata Dal 4. So, if you notice one thing, that none of the party hold more than 50% of the total Lok Sabha seats. Means at least 272 seats if a single party hold, means that party can able to form the government. But here none of the government or none of the political party can able to get such number. So here if you observe Indian National Congress, it almost reached like 206 seats, but it can't able to form the government still. Why? Because its number is less than 272. That's why it has to take the help of other political parties which thinks as same as Indian National Congress or which is likely friendly with Indian National Congress. So we have already come across about this concept that if a single political party cannot able to form a government, it can take help of the other political parties. So with the help of other small political parties, it can pull up to 272 and it can form the government. So the government which is formed like this is called as United Progressive Alliance.